But I want to say big shout out to my boy Knight out of New York and his website, New Jack Swing Forever, because if it wasn't for him recording those early interviews, nobody would have heard them. So I just want to acknowledge Knight for doing that.
Okay, so he just stumbled across your work and decided to record them, or like how did that relationship develop?
Well, I was on the message board. Remember message boards, kids? So they were like an early version of chat rooms. So I was on the message board for New Jack Swing Forever, and I was plugging my show hard every week on there, with the links and everything like that. And we struck up a friendship, and he just took a liking to the show and just felt like, hey, we need to record these interviews because who you're getting, who you're interviewing, and the way that you're doing it, nobody's really doing it like that at the time, early 2000s, whatnot, and what have you. And this was also during the time when YouTube was in its infancy as well. This is back before you could do long form videos without having to chop it up into like maybe 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there. But I just want to give him a big thank you for allowing the work to be heard beyond, North Carolina and the world, with uploading those interviews on the website and also on his YouTube channel, where you can still find some of those archival Time Machine interviews.
Yeah, so that's how I discovered you and your work, because I'm a huge New Jack Swing fan. So I was looking for a playlist, just so I could play all of my favorite joints from back in the day. And I came across his website, and then I saw all of your interviews, and I was like, let me listen to these interviews. And Jarrell, if you haven't heard any of his interviews, he's well researched, knowledgeable. Like he mentioned in his rundown, he's a go-getter, and he strikes up relationships with people in the industry and gives them their flowers. Like he was saying that back in the mid 2000s. He was giving these artists, these legends, their flowers. And that's how I ended up reaching out to you. And, you're extremely humble and, loves to, promote everyone else that's trying to make moves in this field. So I thank you. I thank you for your contributions.
Man, I appreciate it, man. That's the key to everything. It's about, sharing what you got with somebody else, because you don't know if you're going to be blocking somebody's blessing, but holding it to yourself because you're scared that somebody's competition. Like, no, if I'm eating, you eating, if I don't get it, you gonna get it. Either way, we all win. And then I want to give a special shout out to my boy Chris Lee, who's currently the head sports anchor for WRAL in Raleigh-Durham, the Triangle area. He got his start doing radio around the same time as me, and we were roommates and everything. So I just want to say shout out to him and everything that he's doing at WRAL and his growth from WAG to now, and big part of where I am. So I just want to give a big shout out, big thank you to Chris Lee.